striker, but with Zola in quick support. And they do get others up to join them as quickly as they can as well. This is Apolloni. Del Piero, the entire campaign last time around. And if they can win today, Parma, they will give themselves a fighting chance of the title, with the match against Milan still to come.
I think it's important today, Peter, that Juventus are together.
Di Chiaro with a cross, just to interrupt there, in case Spuglia was on the end of it.
I think Zola, you know, he's had a fantastic season. He's come, he's cost a lot of money. He stood up to the pressure, which that sometimes brings on a player, especially going to Parma, who in the past haven't really spent the quantity of money.
Livio, as usual, patrolling the right flank for Juventus. Apolloni. Pete de Kripa, Pete in the anchor role. Now Kripa, the former Napoli player, taking. Zola and Pete, the two in the wall. Killed in by Di Piero. Well played by Bucci. Such as his ruthless defending. By Porini. It's Dino Baggio. Run away. Dino Baggio again. And he's forced the corner, has he? No, in fact it was straight out for a goal kick.
You know, I don't think any team, even although they have got some talented players and world-class players in their team in the formation today, I think without those players that were mentioned, it is something that you've got to take into consideration.
Lenny Facelli, Cola's pass, Ravanelli, got away from Kripa. And no real chance there for Del Piero. Benarivo to contact made. And we have seen one or two of the Germans in the past diving around. Jürgen Klinsmann is the master of that. And the referee, well, Stafaja was not too impressed by the antics of Andreas Möller. Dino Baggio. For any latecomers, Roberto Baggio is not playing today because of injury. Along Del Piero, who looks a very lively front runner. More or less that. The goals have dried up for Möller in recent weeks. Only one in his last 10 games. And he'll be disappointed he didn't tuck that one away. Here's Möller now. 9 goals in all. But he, as I was saying earlier on, has not been in the best of form, and there is a suggestion that he may be going back to Germany. Which is clearance picked up by Torricelli. Fortunato. Here's Delivio. Möller will take the corner. Juventus beginning to pose a few problems now. Bucci somehow kept it out. And it's lashed in. And Juventus have taken the lead. Del Piero. Well, Bucci stayed back on the corner. He somehow kept out the first effort, but Del Piero lashed it past him. Oh, what, just a few feet out.
I think Scala a bit disappointed with his defenders there. I mean, the ball's been whipped in. Ravanelli's got the first header, and Del Piero has followed it up, and a good striker, he knocks it in from 2 yards, but I think Scalabit.
Asprilla, it's a good turn. There were too many defenders for him there, and away comes Fortunato. Almost at the halfway point in the first half. In fairness to Juventus, they had been threatening before the goal, and now they have their reward. Here's Pin. Already by Perini. Now Fortunato. Well, 2-0. The goal on 19 minutes from Del Piero. That's a mistake by Pin. Off goes Ravanelli now. Pucci has retreated. Still Ravanelli. And he worked himself into an opening well. And Parma struggling to get it clear. And eventually they managed to do so. Be very anxious to stay in the side, even if Vialli is fit again. He's got 7 goals in Serie A this season, Ravanelli. Fortunato. This is Jurgen Kohler. Now then to Möller, his German compatriot. Both expecting to feature in the World Cup finals with the German side.
Ratio is very high. Some of the goals he has scored have been incredible. So anything's possible when he's near the ball at these set pieces.
Including that astonishing one right at the end of the match against Sampdoria a few weeks ago. A very important player for Juventus this season. Marocchi on for Conte. Parma trying to play themselves out of trouble, but failing to do so. Del Piero has got a good touch. Useful ball in as well. Falls for Delivio, didn't really get hold of it. Creeper away for Parma. Asprilla. Jurgen Kohler was right on his heels. Superb marker, Jurgen Kohler. Fortunato. Del Piero, whose goal divides the two teams with half an hour gone. Benarivo taking the kick quickly. Too quickly, though, for the referee's liking. I think there might be an injury anyway. Yes, there is.
Well, that goal there from Del Piero, that'll be something that'll calm the lad down. I mean, he's not played many games. He's coming to this fixture. A very difficult one for someone who's so young. You know, he's not coming into a team that's playing exceptionally to the dead ball line and get the crosses in. And so far, that hasn't happened. The only threat really that's come, it's from the isolated runs of Asprilla.
Now, here may be a chance off the post from Del Piero, who's looking very sharp.
Well, that just came out of nothing there. I mean, the boy is hot at the moment. He scored last week, he scored this week, and he's looking for another goal. I think he sees an opportunity with the superstars that are out of the team, and I'm sure it's... And he's going to take it.
Well, maybe it's putting pressure on Del Piero, but Trapattoni has been likening him to Paolo Rossi, no less. And he certainly looked the part so far this afternoon. Here's Fortunato. In goes Ravanelli. Apolloni got it away, though. Now Brolin. Fortunato, that's cleverly done. And swept on to Del Piero. At the moment, the hero of Juventus. Creeper. Grun.
Yeah, but credit to him, he did look up. He tried to pick out Zola, and unfortunately it was intercepted.
Del Piero had the strength to hold off the challenge, but couldn't link up with Ravanelli. Pin, who started his career with Juventus and also had a lengthy spell with Lazio. Trapattoni on the bench, as ever, with frantic instructions to his team. And he insists that they play for their pride now, even if they're not going to win the title. And no other trophy. Creeper taking the free kick to Pin. It's a casual pass, though. And Ravanelli now on the counter-attack for Juventus. Del Piero's gone into the middle. And Ravanelli too easily dispossessed. Brun for Parma. Delivio. Ravanelli. 5 minutes of the first half to go as Dino Baggio goes bursting through the middle and collides with Bucci, but it's Merler on the break for Juve. Rocky to Del Piero. Clean tackle by Di Chiara. Now Bean. Di Chiara again. On for Asprilla. As ever, Jurgen Kohler was right with him. And here is Kohler now.
They've got to come into the game more. I don't think they've been getting behind the Juventus defence. Also, another thing, I think the strength of Kohler against the speed and pace of Asprilla has been a contest, and so far Kohler has won. But
has called on them today to not show any complacency and to play with dignity. Very disappointed at their exit from the UEFA Cup, of course, and well, around half of this side, I would think, are playing for their places next season, even if Trapattoni
have got themselves into one or two positions with Zola and also Asprilla, but the final ball was intercepted, whereas I think the cutting edge of Juventus when they got to the 18-yard line, and we had Del Piero, who's hit the post on one occasion and he's finished off on the other one, so I think that is the difference so far. But to be honest, I think Parma have got to lift their game a little bit. You know, if they've come here, they've never won here in the league. They are
tied up at the back for Parma. In goes Perini, very decisively. Delivio now. Benotti's header out. Appeals for a penalty and turned down by the referee. Del Piero, the player who was claiming it. Well, there's a jump by Apolloni, who did seem to be leaning on Del Piero.
I think it was a ball that the Parma players had to go for. The referee was right on the spot. There was a collision. He was leaning on him, but I think the purpose of the whole thing was he was trying to win the ball with his head.
Foul on Benarivo. Just caught by Del Piero.
Was coming up against the last man. If he gets by him, he's more or less just on the outside of the box, and Juventus, they knew what they were up to there.
Well, they can't afford to take too many risks with Zola.
He'll still persevere. He'll continue to try and work hard. When he gets in that area there, the next time he comes up, he'll have another go at it, because he has a belief in the ability, and we've already seen what ability that has earlier on this season.
It's a Juventus throw. Won by Del Piero's challenge. Here's Zola now. More defensive uncertainty from Juventus, but this time Torricelli is positive enough. Streaking through, he's onside. Del Piero. Ravanelli's up with him. He doesn't need him. It's 2 goals for Del Piero, and Parma were totally caught out then. 12 minutes into the second half, and Del Piero strikes again.
Well, it'll be interesting to see that, Peter, because I think Ravanelli is coming back, and I'll be interested to see whether he was in an offside position, but it doesn't matter to this young man here. He's come in, he's positive. He's had a little look, and he's decided, no, I'm going to go all the way myself, and he's placed it. He sees Ravanelli in support. He looks at the angle that the goalkeeper is taking up to protect his goals. There he has a little look. But no, he's put it in the near post. That's a terrific finish, that. And I think what we've seen here and heard what Trapattoni has mentioned regarding Paolo Rossi, it's a high allocate to place to give someone, but on today his finishing has been excellent. He's had three strikes and goals, and one has hit the post. You can't have a better average in that.
Well, we couldn't really see from the replay whether there was a suspicion of offside. Parma certainly finished in decisive fashion. His 4th goal in Serie A, 2 in this game, and it's given Parma an awful lot push right up. But they hadn't timed it to perfection. As Del Piero had streaked away, and now it's a foul on Ravanelli, is it? No. He can't believe it. From him this afternoon. Now here's the incident again with Ravanelli, whose shirt was tugged, surely by Grun.
I think there was a delayed reaction there, Ravanelli. I think he realised he wasn't going to get the ball. I think there was a thought in Grun's mind that he was going to commit a foul, but I haven't seen it there. I don't think it was.
Here's Fortunato. Good anticipation by Benarivo. Nothing wrong with that tackle. And then Fortunato.
Lucky, really, not to get a booking for that.
Well, here's Fortunato now. Easily dealt with though by Grun. Del Piero knocks it down. Shot well wide from Möller.
Point that he's not maybe had the opportunities that he thought he deserved, and he has come on and he's looked really lively.
Came to prominence really, Mene, when he scored one of the goals which defeated Juventus in the Italian Cup final back in 19. Now Brolin. They really haven't looked as cohesive today, Parma, as they have been in recent weeks. Disappointing after their magnificent show against Ajax. Kripa. Del Piero, who's got them both in the 6-yard box. Here's Fortunato. Dangerous ball in, Ravanelli! There's a flag on the other side. It wouldn't have counted. But again, they were a bit sloppy at the back, Parma.
It was a marvellous cross there by Fortunato. And I think, you know, you've got a young boy that's come in, he needs someone to coax him through it and whatnot, and I think Ravanelli's done that by example and also by the way...
A bit late with the flag then, the linesman.
He's eventually got one right, I think.
Here's Brolin. Kripa again. Apolloni. I think his first game today since the end of October. Otari, one of the Juventus substitutes, on by Del Piero. Now Möller. Now Ravanelli. And he squeezed it in. Well, it certainly deceived the goalkeeper as it rolled past him. I think the replay will show he didn't really get hold of it properly. But nonetheless, he tucked it away, and it's 3-0 for Juventus. And the points, surely now, are safe. The third goal coming 13 minutes from
today. They needed to get their pride back, and I think they have done. It's been a hard one, especially the way the result went from during the week, but they've come out with a bit of credit.
Well, he's run his socks off today, Ravanelli, and his reward is the third goal then for Juventus.
There was confidence. I think there is a confidence come back into Juventus team, and you're 3-0 up against one of the best teams in Europe at the moment.
Hello! It was nearly 4. And broke so positively then, Juventus. And Möller was not far away.
Well, he's had a very quiet game, Möller, but there he is. I mean, he is a player that can come and take defenders on.
Matricano. Here's Asprilla, who's hardly been in the game in the second half. To avoid relegation. Möller on the counter-attack then for Juventus. Looking for Ravanelli, who's on a high after his goal. Oh, lovely skill away from Matricano. Still Ravanelli. Möller. Del Piero. Fabulous strike. It's 3 for the 19-year-old. And
well, it's
just made for Parma.
Fantastic goal, Piero, but I hope he goes and shakes hands with Ravanelli, because Ravanelli showed great footwork. He set it up for him, and the young boy, he's finished with fantastic confidence, a marvellous strike. But here we have Ravanelli, comes up there, unselfishly passes it through and plays it, and there he is. Del Piero right-footed, unstoppable, right into the corner of the net. A fantastic goal and fantastic work by Ravanelli.
Well, Del Piero, what an afternoon for him. 3 goals in the famous number 10 shirt. Well, normally by Roberto Baggio. All this without Baggio today. And he might not want to give the number 10 shirt back too readily. There are 2 minutes left. And, well, Juventus have turned this into a rout. Del Piero. Foul by Menotti. Despair for Parma. And who would have thought they would have suffered this thrashing today? They were certainly still well in the game.
Joe, and there's Ravanelli, and then he finds himself through the injury to these 2 superstars. He gets his chance, and he has definitely grasped it. He wants to do everything now. There he's over there with Fortunato, and he wants to take the free kick.
And from Padova last summer, Del Piero, and what an impact he is making. And this is another one. No, just over the bar from Jurgen Kohler. It was nil. Apolloni, easily away though by Kohler, only as far as Asprilla. We haven't really seen the real Asprilla today. Into injury time. And the final whistle blown by referee Stafoggia to signal a very impressive result for Juventus. 4 goals to 0. Not too many would have bet on that result before the kickoff. 3 goals for Alessandro Del Piero, just 19 years old. And he will look back, as will Juventus, Joe Jordan, with a lot of pride on this game.
Yes, they've stood up mid-count.